Looking forward to a very exciting day of action here in the USPHL Premier. The Spartans have already clinched a playoff spot and have just found out that they will be hosting the Cincinnati Cyclones in the first round of the playoffs. We'll get you those dates, those times, and how you can purchase those tickets as the broadcast moves along. Fresh Coast, though, on the rush. It's 3-on-1. And that is going to be stopped by Bonneville, and the rebound put back also trapped in the glove. Nick Bonneville, number 31 for the Red River Spartans in red, white, and blue, getting the start this afternoon and getting tested quickly on the 3-on-1 rush right there. The Spartan zone where Suss sends it over to Ponta. Ponta will leave for Suss. Two Fresh Coast Freeze tried hard on the forecheck. Wendland, you heard it right there on Flow Hockey, right off the outside of the pipe. Catches glass, the battle continues. Bonneville comes up with a big save right there, kicking out the leg. Has to come up with another save right there. Fresh Coast Freeze dialed in early, putting plenty of pucks towards the net. Nick Bonneville having to be strong. Ponta and head back on defense. It was Wetland coming in and firing the puck. Bonneville coming up with a big save. Another scoring opportunity for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Ponta uses his large frame to cancel out the man, takes the puck, skates it out, and then passes up to Colomiets. Now Davidson goes behind the net, gets the puck, and the Spartans continue to do battle, and that is a high hit right there. On the breakout attempt is going to allow a scoring opportunity for Lippert down the other end, and he beats Bonneville. Blocker side just inside the post. And for the second time in this three-game series, the Fresh Coast Freeze are on the board first. The Fresh Coast Freeze will get to it first, though, get it out as far as the red line, and right there in front of Sam Knight, the voice of the Ford Ice Center, a huge hit. The captain, C.J. Davidson, taking his man out. That play gets picked off right here. Lippert off to the rush. He's going to get a shot. Bonneville comes up with the save, and the rebound put back trickled just millimeters wide of the post on the blocker side of Nick Bonneville. Suss over the blue line looking for a shot. Sends it out towards Martino, and it banks into the net. Red River Spartans get on the board, sometimes better lucky than good. Fresh Coast on the attack right here. Corbin Vickery with the point-blank save. Huge save for Vickery, just 3.5 minutes into his entry into this game. He bought the ticket. He knew what the ride was going to be like, and he's ready for the challenge. 5.5 minutes already gone here in the second period, moving very fast. Corbin Vickery comes across and makes the save with plenty of traffic in front of him. The Spartans defense moves the Fresh Coast Freeze players out of there. It was Magnus McKenzie coming in support of Corbin Vickery. Takes it down below the goal line. Wraparound opportunity. Ends up feathering it into the slot area. Davidson's going to keep it in out high. Back to the slot area, and Sikowski cashes in. Quick release one time. Beats Cordova to put the Spartans ahead 2-1 with 14:07 to go in the second period. King will now bring it out. Now double back. He'll need some help from his defensive partner, and he will not get it. Turnover. Wharton has it. Wharton puts it on the net. The rebound up into the air. Gonzalez into the corner to chase it down. Gonzalez and Wharton working well. They've got some help at close range, and that puck is going to be into the net. The Red River Spartans were dogged and determined right there. And now they take a 3-1 lead as Wharton heads off to the bench, rewarded for his hard work. Blake Martino on the interior. Gonzalez skates it out. Gonzalez and Martino 2-on-1. Davidson trailing. And that shot is going to be put in. Martino, secondary scoring opportunity. Gonzalez took the first shot. Martino gets to the rebound, puts it into the empty net, and now Aiden Suss gives Martino back his glove. Blake told me he was looking for a big second period, and he is off to the bench for glove tap. Spartans take a 4-1 lead here in the second period. 12:45 to go. Tried to send it across. It's stolen away. Fresh Coast on the rush right here. 2-on-0, and Vickery stops Partridge from just 3 feet out. Great job by Corbin Vickery right there. As the defender lost an edge and fell down, it ended up at the very end being a 2-on-0 rush for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Fighting to get the puck out of there. Suss continues doing physical battle. Suss and Lippert having quite the shift against each other. Corbin Vickery comes up with the save right there. CJ Davidson skates the puck out of the defensive zone. Vickery possibly the save, possibly off the outside of the cage. Most importantly, it stayed out of the net for the Spartans. Vickery gloves that one down with a snap. We've got a potential breakaway for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Vickery stops the puck right there and goes ahead and holds on. On the other end, though, here's a scoring chance turned aside by Corbin Vickery. That was a partial breakaway with just under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Coming up here later this month, make sure you're here with us at Ford Ice Center. Vickery is beaten right there by the Fresh Coast Freeze. Wendland skates in, takes the shot. The Fresh Coast Freeze last night in the third period were able to pick up a couple of goals. They pick up one right here. CJ Davidson bodies his man into the corner, and we've got the arm of the official going up. And we're going to have players come together after the whistle. That's going to bring us some penalties. Number 3, Aiden Suss looks like he'll be heading off to the penalty box. Check that. The officials will ask him to change his course and head off towards the exit door. Aiden Suss will be going off to the locker room. It does appear that his afternoon is done. He was looking for that one-timer, circumvented his own opportunity when his teammate put the pass into his skates. And that's going to beat Corbin Vickery into the net. That's a power play goal for the Fresh Coast Freeze. That's going to make it 4-3. Fresh Coast will continue on the power play for the next minute and 55 seconds, and that minute and 55 seconds is a major power play. Martino hard on the forecheck, forces a turnover. Spartans send it back down the wall. Martino gets it, feathers it across. The Spartans get it back to Martino, and Martino finishes the play. The Spartans respond and move back ahead by 2, 5-3 now. Red River over Fresh Coast, 10:26 to go in the third period. Martino on the board again. Hill got the shot, lots of traffic. Sikowski doing a good job making his frame even bigger in the lane. Big hit by Wharton, no surprise right there. Constantly playing bigger than his frame, looking to line up another hit. Timing didn't work, so he peels off. Nealon Head gets taken down at the blue line by Partridge, picks himself right back up, skates over to the bench. He'll be relieved by Cohen Peterson, but Aitken picks it up behind the net. Martino rips it, Spartans on the jam. That puck was dancing on the goal line, and it stays out of the net. One of the defenders goes prone and helps his netminder keep the play out. You can tell how much that meant as Cordova gets up and immediately gives number 22 Helder some glove taps. Fresh Coast now back over the blue line. They'll reset. We'll keep an eye on their netminders, see if they decide to make this a 6-on-3 power play at some point to try to come back. Vickery sees that one through traffic somehow and makes the big save. 1:23 to go on the 5-on-3 power play. Spartans get the clear. Sikowski looking to chip it. He gets it out of the zone. That puck's not going to make it far enough down for an icing waved off. We're under a minute to go. The Spartans almost picked the puck off. Tremblay gets it just inside the blue line, fires it into the empty net, and the Red River Spartans take a 6-3 lead. Final 10 seconds of the season. Aitken sends it across. Davidson, Gonzalez play catch. Aitken tries to get it back one more time, and the Fresh Coast Freeze will get the clear as we hit the buzzer. For the second time in the Spartans' 3-year franchise history, your Red River Spartans are headed to the playoffs. It's time to skate with the Spartans Stay tuned on Flow Hockey for the next few minutes. The fans in attendance, families, staff, volunteers, all going to get to skate with the players.